Oh my god, no way. Is this the first episode of Locker Room Talk? I think it is. If you hear anyone in the background, it's my cat Persephone. She is a whiny baby. If I let her roam free, she would have been eating up all these wires on the floor. So she's in her little carrier for just about 40 minutes. She'll be fine. We'll see, actually, to be honest. I don't know. Anyways, if you clicked on this video, you don't know who I am, most likely. You might, who knows. But my name is Gloria. I am 19 years old. I am a college student at a college here in Texas. I've been pretty public about what college it is on my socials if you want to follow that. But I am so excited to be here. I am so excited. I literally got myself a drink. This is not alcohol. This is an Arnold Palmer. I love Arnold Palmers. This is so freaking good. That's the good stuff. That's the good stuff right there, guys. I'll be sipping on that all throughout, so yeah. So, welcome to Locker Room Talk. Just a little background info before we get started. I have a very juicy podcast ahead for you guys with some amazing questions. But I had the idea to start this podcast. It's like I'm forgetting, I can't cut anything. Nothing gets cut here. Mini cuts, but I'm trying to start anew. I'm trying to be more articulated when I'm speaking to you guys. So, also, do you like the fit right now? I have an off the shoulder. I cut this myself. I really want to do more shirts that are collarless, that are off the shoulder and cute like that. So I'm definitely going to be doing that with more of my old shirts unless I find a donation box. I'm going to find a donation box and put the rest of that in there. But yeah. But anyways, I started this podcast for a very niche group of girls, and you know who you are, but if you don't, I'm going to tell you who we are, because we're a community here. We're a gal group. We're, girl group. I started this for the underrepresented, hot, beautiful gals out there. Bonus if you've never been in a relationship, because me too, girl. And just a little time for us to chill and chit chat on our little weekly FaceTime calls, which is this podcast, and just talk, spill some tea, get juicy, get fun. It's a safe space here. It's all fun and gossip and fun and just talking about life, y'all. I'm so freaking excited. So I hope you are too. So I guess we're gonna get into this. So per our name, lock your room, grab your snacks, and let's get ready for a juicy podcast. Was that good? Let's do this again. Let's run it back. So, per our name, lock your room, grab your snacks, and let's get ready for a juicy podcast. And it's going to just be some music. And then we're going to get into the podcast. Yeah? These are just ideas. Just let me know. What you're thinking. Anyway, so I didn't want to do a get to know me for this first one because I feel like you guys are going to learn that eventually. No one just wants to sit down and hear someone talk about, oh, I go to this school and I'm this years old. And okay, that's everything I already just said. But my favorite color is this, and I'm a Pisces, which I am. So I guess you learned something just now. But it's no one wants to hear that. People just want to get into the questions, and you're going to learn more about me as we go into some amazing questions and discussions. So if you see me looking down, I'm looking at my laptop because homegirl don't have all this in the dome. I feel like when I get more when I get more in the zone, I'll have a board and I can just look behind you guys and I'll just be first call of business. Who is your last booty call? No. But I hope everybody's having a fabulous day. I already know there's going to be so many cuts in this video. Only for the first one. I'm getting into it, guys. I'm getting really comfy. I've been doing locker room talk on my TikTok for the past couple weeks and it's been pretty good, but I obviously wanted to, get on YouTube and Spotify and all the platforms so I can get more people listening in and just grow and meet so many more people. So that is why we're here. That's why you're seeing me in this long form content. And I know I'm just like so freaking excited, but I don't know why I went on that rampage. This is why I'm starting a podcast, because I just talk all the freaking time. Anyways, I hope everyone's having a fabulous day. I hope you ate some really good food today. I hope any of your classes today weren't that bad. Tuesdays and Thursdays are my long days of classes, like all day. And I'm pretty proud of myself because first period, me and my classmates were just like kind of talking a little mess. The class is just, I digress. I don't know if he's ever going to see this. I don't know if anyone at my school is going to see this. So I'm just not going to talk about it. But the class is just a mess. Let me leave it at that. The next class I had was history, but I had a test. And I completely thought I was going to fail it because I haven't been in that class in a while. But it was pretty easy. Like the test is basically stuff from the quiz. So I always do the quizzes and I always get hundreds. But it's just like, I remember like an answer from the quiz and I'm like, oh, thank God. Like, thank you. Like, oh, thank God. So the test wasn't that bad. My goal was a 50. I think I'll definitely shatter that goal, maybe get a 55. So who knows? But I'm really, really excited to see what the outcome is. So that left me in a good mood. And I got out early. I went to my Spanish class. I was the ace for my team. We did a little game where our profesora, she would read or she would show kids in our group like a picture or a word and they have to draw it on there. So it's basically like charades and they had to draw it on there and we had to guess it first, like be the first group to guess. I think like the last 3 questions I got them all. Like it was leer and it was like caminar and like other stuff like that. Like catch me being a bilingual queen in like 2 years because I had to take like 4 semesters of this. So just catch me. Like I'm gonna be speaking Spanish, just Espanol. Like anyways, I've always wanted to, but I always quit like Duolingo so freaking quickly. Like it's really bad actually. Anyways, so I had that. And then after that I had math and I really wanted to skip, but I skipped earlier in the week. So I could not skip again. Class let out early because unfortunately our teacher's dog is sick and she's such the sweetest teacher ever, but our teacher's dog is sick. So she had to leave early. So she let us off early. We had a really easy iClicker quiz. If y'all are in college, you know exactly what that is. It's literally horrible, but it was super easy and it was super quick. It was just 1 question. And we didn't have our weekly quizzes that we usually have on Thursdays. So it was overall a very positive feeling day. So I'm very, very happy about that. So hopefully we continue the good vibes tonight as we talk and we get into a little tea. That was my day. I hope, again, that your day is going really well. If it's not, then it just got better. So no worries. And I guess we can jump right into it. So I have a couple topics and a couple questions for you guys today. So let's start with one that I've been thinking about. I think this is the very first question I ever thought, okay, I really want to ask this to the girlies. Fight with me or fight for me? Take a moment, take that in, think about that. What feelings are you feeling? Let me repeat that for you guys. Fight with me or fight for me? Okay, let me tell you my answer. Okay, so when I think of fight with me, it's like attention. Like I feel like a lot of girls or a lot of people in relationships that want attention are like the fight with me person. Like I don't think he cares. Like they're the ones who like, I don't think he cares. He's not like this and that. Like I want you to fight with me. It shows that you care. Like I just want you to fight with me. I think it's mainly for the situation where I'm just going to talk from a girl's perspective. Like a guy is totally cut off. Like he shows no emotions with like during arguments, whatever point that it is like that. And it's like, he never fights with me. Like I want him to fight with me, but it's like, do you really want him to fight with you or do you want him to fight for you? Like, do you just want arguments all the time? Do you want to just start arguments and have this whole thing where you guys just fight all the time? Or do you want it to be a thing where you guys are talking this out? Like it's you against the problem, not both of you guys against each other trying to remedy the problem. You know what I mean? I think you can already see what side I'm on. Like, I feel like it's just once you understand it. Like, I would definitely be fight for me. Like, It's us against the problem 100%, 8, like all the freaking time. Us against the problem. Like we are not fighting each other trying to figure out like what the problem is and how to solve it. Like we are the problem. We created the problem now. You know what I mean? So I don't know. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? That's where I'm standing. Like it's a fight for me type thing. Again, I really feel like if someone's like, you just never fight with me. Like I want you to fight with me. It's like, no, even if he's emotionless and he does not like getting into like different stuff like that, like different problems and different arguments, like you don't want him to fight with you. Like that's never going to be good, especially long term. Like think about that. Like you guys fighting all the time and you getting the misconception that, oh, he cares about me because he's fighting with Lee. Like no, it's like the complete opposite. Like he doesn't care enough to try to remedy that situation like completely and not have little fights just continue to break out. So I definitely love that phrasing. Like if somebody ever asked me like, oh my god, like my boyfriend or this guy, he just never argues with me and whatever, but it's like, girl, y'all shouldn't be arguing against each other. Like it's you guys against the problem. You want him to fight for you, not fight with you. It's a little play on words. I thought that's lyricism. I don't know if I came up with that myself, but I definitely heard it from somewhere and I was like, I definitely want to talk about this. Like, just for any misconceptions out there. Again, for the girlies, like, I've never been in a relationship, so take all this information, all this advice with a grain of salt. But if you've never been in a relationship too, I feel like we're teaching each other. Like, we're bouncing off, girl. We're bouncing off, you know? So it's like, keep that in mind for any situation you get in. Don't think, oh, he's arguing with me. This is so fun. This is so whatever. Because I've heard it can be really fun. Like it's like the high of, oh my God, arguing and there's something going on and it's passion. Like he has strong feelings because he is arguing. But it's like, girl, do you want to have arguing rule your entire relationship going on? Like it will never like grow with a very stable foundation if you guys are just continuously arguing over different things, small things, big things, whatever. Like, and if you can't remedy that situation appropriately. Do you guys catch my vibe? I hope you do. Anyway, let's get into something a little fun I was thinking about today. So, after how long should a guy ask you out? Okay, I was thinking about it and I thought of it because I saw this TikTok on the 3-month rule and I completely forgot what it was. I honestly should have looked that up before here, but I'm pretty sure it's like, oh, if he doesn't ask you out after 3 months, like just cut him off because it's like he really doesn't care about you. But then I was thinking about it, I was like, 3 months is kind of a long time though. Well, ooh, did I just agree with that situation? Okay, wait, no. I think my initial thought was 3 months is a short amount of time. Again, I've never been in the talking stage. Not really. I've never been in that dating stage of someone, you know? So it's like 3 months. I'm like, that's just a quarter of a year. Like 3 months in the grand scheme of how long you guys could be together. Like that's such a short amount of time, especially to know someone that you want to become like your significant other, like in my opinion. So I was like, that's a little bit too short though, don't you think? But then when I thought about it, like dating, like we're not boyfriend and girlfriend, just dating, which is another topic in itself. Because some people are like dating is like the action of going on dates. Like you guys are dating before you become boyfriend and girlfriend. And then other people are like dating is when I'm your boyfriend or I'm your girlfriend, you're my boyfriend, you know? It's like when we are like we're dating each other. Like we're still going on dates, aren't we? And now we're like exclusive. And I'm just going, that's a whole argument in itself, but I'm just going to go with the thing as if like we are actively going on dates and we're not exclusive yet. Or you guys are exclusively going on dates just between each other, but you guys are not yet a label in terms of boyfriend and girlfriend. So let's talk about it in that sense. I feel like 3 months is more than enough time. Like it shouldn't even be up to 3 months. I feel like 1 month is a little bit short because if you're going on a date at least weekly, like once a day every week, is that, and okay, like texting every day too, here and there, whatever, FaceTime, is that really enough time to like know this person before you want to be exclusively their girlfriend? And again, I think it depends on how closely you value like girlfriend and boyfriend, like those titles and stuff like that, like what your morals or what your standards are. I guess that's a better way to put it, like what your standards are. But just in general, I feel like a month is like a really, really short amount of time. Oh my God. And there was something else I wanted to say. A month is a very short amount of time. Oh, but then I also feel like it depends on the situation itself. It always depends. It always comes down to situation, like what everybody's situation is. So my thought is, if your situation, like maybe you guys were friends before and you guys started going on dates, like, and you're a month in, I could definitely expect like, hey, you want to be my girlfriend? No, okay, not like that, but like bouquet of flowers, some chocolates, a cute stroll, and maybe some violinist and harpist playing some music while you guys are in the park. And it's like, do you want to be mi novia? Like, something like that. But again, it's just situational, like how well you guys are vibing in those time periods. But if we're being very general, my advice would be between that 1 to 2 mark. Like, don't even get to the 3. Like, let's just know, like maybe 1.5 to 2 month like area is where, if he hasn't asked you, then you ask him, like, what is up? Like, do you even, like, what are we? Which is the dreaded freaking question. Like, what are we? What are we doing? Like, what is this? What are we pursuing here? And it's just like, I don't know, girl. I'm just feeling the vibes. Have you ever heard that? I don't know. I'm just having fun right now. I'm just like chilling right now. And it's just like, it's complicated. Like, oh my God. Or, what we are. Like, oh my God. Oh my God. Or we don't have to put a label on things. We don't have to put a label on anything yet. Like, we're just having fun. Y'all, audio listeners, I wish you could see my face. Like, look at me in the eye. At least imagine you're looking me in the eye. If you can see my eyes, look me in the eye right now. That's wild. If a guy says that, run in the opposite direction immediately. Okay. I think we got that. Okay, yeah. So I would say the 1 to 2, between 1 to 2 months, and closer to the latter, closer to the 2 months, around that 2 month mark, is where I would be, expecting something. So I digress. Next question. Let's go to an I'm gonna come back to that one. And maybe, oh my God, I brushed my teeth before this. I don't know why, because you guys can't really see my teeth that well. But do you ever brush your teeth and you get like those kind of like, they're not slimy, but they're like, they give me slime vibes. Like, they're just attached to the corners of your mouth. And every time I open my mouth, it's like, and depending on what toothpaste you have, like, it's usually like white, like residue, but it's like very malleable. I don't know how to explain it. It's really annoying. Anyways, that's what I'm dealing with right now. If you hear me boom, like blah 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 blah, it's that right now. Anyways, let's get into an unpopular opinion. I will come back to that other topic in another podcast. But unpopular opinions, and I don't know if this is really unpopular. Actually, this is unpopular because it's so divided. I feel like it's 50-50. But in my opinion, it's my opinion. Sorry, that's probably headphone users warning. Sorry, I get really loud sometimes. In my opinion, actually, no, it's fact. Apple juice is better than orange juice. Apple juice better than orange juice. You cannot fight me on this. Like, I don't even want to hear it in the comments. I don't want to hear it ever. Like, apple juice better than orange juice, point blank, period. Like, don't even try. Like, bro. Like, apple juice is so much sweeter and it's so refreshing. Orange juice is literally so tangy and can be so bittersweet. It's disgusting. Literally, the only exception is Sunny D's. When I was younger, my dad used to take us to Houston because he would like buy and sell cars, do whatever, and he'd go to the mechanic and we would be with him like forever. And the mechanic's name was Sunny D. I don't know if you guys know him. I don't know if you guys in the Houston area know him. I'm not in Houston anymore. We moved him. I was little, but Sunny D, amazing mechanic. I think. I really don't know. I kind of just peeped some things. He had a closet, not a closet. I wouldn't be in a closet, but he had like a little station thing. Like, office. He had an office, and whenever it's too hot to be in the cars or like they're working on the cars, he'd put us all into the office, like just sit down while I get this done. It could take 10 minutes. It could take 10 hours. I'm joking. It could take hours even. So, you know what I mean? So it was a time, but definitely memories. But regardless, I just remembered it all the time. Like, we're going to go to Sunny D's. We're going to go to Sunny D's. And we're just sitting in the office. And there were some ants sometimes. And there'd be some, I think just like some foreign television show playing. And it's just like, it was just the weirdest vibes, to be honest. Like, you can hear the sounds of like the cars, like, you know what I mean? Definitely a core memory right there. I'm feeling core memory vibes. Oh, gosh. Anyways, I got really off topic again. Sunny D. Sunny D. Sunny D is the only exception, because I feel like on those trips we would always drink some Sunny D's. Like, my dad would buy us some, or we'd grab some from the house. They're cold, they're nice. Like, maybe they were in the freezer, so we're getting a little slushy vibe going on. But Sunny D is sweet. That's the only thing. I think I have a sweet tooth, so that's why I really cannot like mess with orange juice like that. I cannot be a ride. I can't ride. I won't ride for orange juice like I would ride for apple juice. Is it ride? I'd slide. My guy friends brought that up, I think last year or 2 years ago. Literally 2 years ago, I was a senior in high school. At least I started that off. Dang, y'all. Crazy. Anyways, like 2 years ago, maybe a year and a half, and they would be like, I'd slide for you. Like, they were talking to one of our girlfriends, I feel like it. And it's just like, I'd slide for you. Like, I'd slide for you, bro. And it's just like, slide. Like, what does that mean? Like, I guess like ride for you. Like, I'd ride for you, you know? I don't know how graphic I can get, but yeah. I wouldn't slide for Sunny D. I didn't know where I was going with that. I would slide for Sunny D. I would not slide for any other orange juice. Apple juice is top tier. It's refreshing. It's sweet. I have a sweet tooth. Like, I have to pick the sweetest and most refreshing thing, and that's why I have to pick apple juice. That's why I'm drinking an Arnold Palmer right now, because it's the same color as apple juice. So refreshing. I don't get my entire personality from TikTok, I promise. I have an actual personality outside of TikTok and the internet. Where it is, I don't know. You, along with my friends, would love to know that. Anyways, let's get into a really fun question. I asked this is my Roman Empire. Like, I think about this very, very often. Do you like him? Or do I like him? Or is he just tall? And that's a really dang good question, ain't it? That's a real good question. Do I like him? Or is he just tall? And I'm a tall baby myself. I am 6 feet tall, basically. I don't care what the doctor says. And I'm pretty tall. I've been tall my entire life. So I have this overwhelming feeling to just be like pampered and to be like really, really taken care of and like small in a relationship. So, which is another topic of why I don't really like mess with short guys, yet they have the best personalities. Oh my god, we'll talk about that later, y'all. Short guys have the best personalities. I digress. Let me get back on topic though. But I've always been tall, so it's like it's like a burning sensation. I need a tall guy. Like, if I was to date, I need a tall guy. And I'll be seeing some tall guys, like maybe in person, maybe in person, like, you know, and it's like, oh my god, I love him. I have a crush on him. Like, I am so down bad. Like, not that down bad, but like, you know what I mean? Like, I love him. And it's like, do you though? Especially when you get out of that crush phase, when you're like, I don't really like him anymore. You go back and you're like, he was kind of ugly. Now that I just wiped off my spectacle, homie's a little feo. I don't know what I'm looking at right now. Like, what? Sorry, Persephone. She just got really... Sorry, Mama's done. She's almost done. She's a menace. She's going back to sleep. She doesn't even care. Anyways, it's like I wipe off the glasses and I'm like, he wasn't that pretty to begin with. And it's just really concerning because there are some really fine tall men, most of them taken by small women, short women. Kudos to y'all, whatever. But it's just like there's some really cute tall guys, but dang, like, was the one I liked one of them? I don't think he was. I'm trying to think back to all the tall guys I've liked. Like taller than me, like my height or taller. Oh my God. There was one in high school. There was this guy that I liked in high school. And all my gal pals, all my best friends know who he is. Even people who aren't my best friends know because I was that down bad. And he was new. I think he came my junior year or my sophomore year. I really cannot remember, to be honest. But he came into the school, right? He was super tall. Like, oh my God, he was super duper tall. He's not going to know actually, who cares? This is going out for the entire internet to see. Anyways, he was super tall, curly hair, long curly hair, slim. He was a cowboy. He wore some nice jeans, some nice boots, nice shirt, and oh my gosh. I don't know if it was COVID time, if he wore a mask, or if it was just like he never opened his mouth. I don't know. I couldn't see. His face was very appealing to me. Well, I think, scratch that. His face was not appealing because if it was mask times, half of his face was cut off. And if it wasn't, his hair was covering it anyways. So his face was my last concern. I just saw how freaking tall he was, like NBA tall. And the fact that he looked kind of cute, you know what I mean? And I was like, oh my gosh, like, this is my man. I'm gonna marry him. This is my crush. I don't know why I blabbed my mouth. I don't think I was telling everyone, but I was watching out for him. Like in the hallways, I was looking for him. I was like, yeah, that's my man. That's my man. My man. You know, he did not know I existed, but I was like, that is my man, and we're gonna get married. I don't know. Anyways, he was a new kid. I think he was in the same organization, but he was like in with one of like my teachers that I really like in the same class as one of my teachers I really liked and I was in the org with. But yeah, I saw him very often. And this little story goes to show that looks can be deceiving. It's not even look. The looks were always there. You can deceive yourself by being delusional. 'Cause I finally, instead of falling, like after I got over that haze of, oh my God, he's so tall and he's like perfect for me. Like I think I imagined us like holding hands and walking down the hallway like a cute little couple. Like after I got past that fact, which probably took maybe some months or maybe a year, the mask got taken down. Like we didn't have to wear masks anymore. And I finally started like looking at his face and like, I guess kind of hearing him talk, which just sounds really bad. And I was not for it. It just wasn't. And that only is to say that he was not my type. He was not ugly. I will not say that at all. Like he was not ugly. I just deluded myself into thinking that he was my type because I had no idea what his personality or his face looked like. And once I knew his personality and his face, I was like, that is not my type at all. So, girls, prime example, exhibit A of how you don't like him. He is just tall. See his entire face and know his entire personality before you start liking him. Kudos to him. He was pretty nice. I think he was a pretty nice person. I might have talked to him maybe once. Probably fangirling, but who knows? But yeah, that's just my experience. Yeah, let's move on. I don't know why we're on this topic. Yeah, let's move on. Yeah. Okay. To wrap it up, let's ask uno más questions. Question. Let's see. Okay. How to peep a fake friend? A fake gal pal, a fake guy friend, like whatever it is. I feel like the fake guy friend is like easier just because in that situation, it's probably just because he really likes you and he wants to get like in with you. And that could just be a lot of like touchy feely, a lot of always wanting to be next to you in the group, a lot of, and this is not speaking from anyone who is in my current friend group if you guys are watching this, but just like what I peeped before. A little bit of like, I don't doubt that he was my friend, but I definitely doubt that his intention was to always be my friend, which I feel like that's never, again, how it starts out. It starts with, oh my God, I really like her and I have to stay in the friend zone until there's an opening, you know? And he was a decent friend. Like, he was pretty cool. Like, it only stemmed that far, like in class, like situations, until again, like in class, he'd start to be very, very like come over, like to where I am and where me and like my friend and me and my gal pal might be, and like just a little bit more pushy into things like, oh no, I'll go with you here, I'll do that, and I'll do your, I'm just like, I don't know about that, until everything got revealed. So I think it's just so much easier to find, like, see the fake guy friend, the guy friend who's just staying in the friend zone. Girlfriends are a little bit trickier because they will fake it so well, and they may have the best intentions of being your friend in the beginning, and then they kind of like don't want to anymore. And that could be anyone's fault for sure. But like, when you're fake, when you continue to stay in that relationship, even after you know you don't want to be friends with someone, and then just to get information on them and to just like talk mess about them and like, I don't know, just like mess with them, like, then you're the bad person now, no matter what the situation was to begin with. So girls be a little bit sly, they be a little bit trifling, so you have to definitely watch out and be very, very careful. But some of the most common ones are just her putting you down in front of guys. Oh my God, is Gloria Mayer wearing makeup today? Like, ew, disgusting. Who wears makeup? Like, ew. Like, I understand when you're younger, like, someone wearing makeup is like, whoa, makeup. But it's like, you don't get a prize for having the least amount of makeup on. Like, just think about that. Like, no guy is going to praise you like, oh my God, she's so natural. Like, be so for real right now. Like, I don't know. Like, that's something that just irks me. Like, just because someone's not doing something you do doesn't mean that it should be like frowned upon or put down. Like, the amount of times I've heard that from people, or like girls, like people, it's just like, ew, like, you're wearing makeup, or like, oh, are you wearing makeup today? You're gonna ruin my, like, it's just like, and again, like, I understand if like you're my close friend and like we're joking, but some people just aren't close enough for that joke. It's just like, what are you doing? Especially it'll be when we're around guys. You want to comment on what makeup I'm wearing. At least it's popping. At least it looks good. Yo, natural face doesn't even look that good. So I digress. But definitely a big one. They put you down in front of guys. They never congratulate you on, you know, your achievements. It's always a competition. And I'm a very competitive person, despite what I show on the outside. I am pretty competitive. So I can understand being like, and I feel like that my parents instill that in me. They're always like, move in silence, like reach for the top, reach for whatever you can. And it's like, I'm trying, but I'm a pretty competitive person. But I will never put a girl down or just not congratulate them on their achievements. Like, there was a girl, actually, let me not air everyone's business out there, but this girl knows who she is. And there was a situation where one girl congratulated one girl for an achievement, and the other girl did not want to congratulate back because she didn't get that girl's achievement. I'll leave it at that. I'll get messy when I want to get messy, but girls, the night is very much late, so we're not going to get that messy tonight. But regardless, fake friend, fake girl, you know, like, they were never your friend to begin with. I also like to say they don't, like, in terms of just internet stuff, like, if you're posting stuff, they just sneak. They don't comment, they just sneak around your content. And me and my friends will post so many things, especially on TikTok. So I completely understand if, like, they watch a video and I don't see like a like or a comment. Like, I'm like chilling. Like, there's so many things like to look at. It doesn't mean they hate me, you know. I'm getting better at not overthinking, so I can't think that they hate me just because they didn't like a comment even though I know that they viewed it, or a video even though I know that they viewed it. But I digress. But yeah, but there'll be people who just don't like, and they won't congratulate you on anything either. Like, they just won't comment. They'll just be sneaking around your page. Like, it's very, very, it's giving I spy, and I spy a fake friend right there. So I don't know. I just feel like girls, be careful. Like, this can go on and on forever and ever. Like, I can give you guys so much more tea and so much more like fake friend. Like, watch out, look out for that, you know? But it's very, very common, and just stay safe out there because girls are the fakest beings to exist. Like, they will prey on your downfall, and they will console you when you do fall. They would have preyed on it. They would make sure that like you fail, and they'll be the first person at your side being like, oh, it's okay, sweetie. I know you were doing voodoo in the voodoo. I know you were doing voodoo in the bathroom just a second ago, praying that I failed this test. Oh my God. Okay, this is the last one. I promise, because we're running a little long. The girls that will be so quick to be like, oh yeah, just do that. Even though it's the totally wrong thing to do. Like, let's say you are off your rockers, you're super emotional about something, outer influences or not, and you're like, oh yeah, I'm totally gonna do this. And it's like, oh yeah, I should totally do that. But I'm like, girl, you're sober. Like, sober in mind. We're not talking alcohol, but like, you're sober in mind. Like, why are you telling me this when I know, like, I'm emotional? I'm not thinking straight. But if you were a good friend, you would be like, let's think about this, because you know what the repercussions will be of that. But right now, I'm like in my head, like I'm gonna do this. I'm totally gonna do this right now. Like, a good friend would be like, girl, think about that. Like, chill out. You're gonna regret it the next morning. Like, let's do something else. Figure that out later. You know. If you have a friend who is like, yeah, let's do that, like, totally do that, yeah, or they just let you do that and embarrass yourself and like mess up your day, your life, your week, whatever it is, like, cut them off immediately. Like, you're not my friend to indulge me in all this kind of stuff that could like ruin me. Like, you need to be my friend to like help me when I'm being stupid and dumb and emotional. So that's another one right there. Definitely be watchful for people who just egg you on to do dumb stuff. Because when you fall, again, because in those situations, when you fall, they won't be anywhere near you to pick you back up. Like, because they're the ones who told you to do it. They told you to jump off the cliff. They said on the other side there was water. You knew there was concrete. Splat. Just like that. I just rhymed. Anyways, Mary Poppins and Miss B. Anyways. I digress. I say that too much. I need to really stop. I have nothing else in my vocabulary. Yeah. I feel very liberated. I feel very good about myself right now. I'm really glad we had this talk. I really needed it. I really did. You guys are really great listeners. I would love to hear you guys' questions and like your experiences. So wherever you are, wherever you're listening to this, please like, follow, comment down below the fakest friend you've ever had and what that relationship was, like what that situation was. Please, I would love to read that. Like, I'm so down to read everything and to answer everything. And I'm going to figure out how I can get you guys to send me questions and to send me things so that we can totally talk about it here on the podcast. And I can like feel like I'm really FaceTiming with you guys and we're really chit-chatting and like spilling the tea, because there's so much tea that should be spilled between us because we are like besties now. We're gal pals now. So definitely comment down below. Definitely follow, subscribe wherever you're on. TikToks, socials, everything will be in the description, in the whatever comments, whatever you guys are watching this on. Like I said before, I've started this on TikTok already, and I'm just so excited to see how far this grows. What would be my dream person to interview? A dream person. Monet McMichael. Yeah. I would love to stand on the same stage as Monet McMichael and interview her right on this futon. Or on my bed, like anywhere. I would do it like in a bathroom. Like we could have a bathtub talk. Like, I don't care. Like, she would be my dream interviewer. So I don't know, that's just something to sit on, to ponder on, to set as a goal. So we'll be back. We don't know how long that's going to take, but we're going to reach that goal. So just stick with me through it all, because that's our little gift to each other. You stick with me. I'll get Monet in this seat. I will get her in this seat. I don't know if she's ever going to see this. I will stitch this video the day it happens. Like, this is day one, y'all. This is day one. This is FaceTime call 1. So just stick with me and we'll see how long it takes. I bet by FaceTime call 2, she'll be in the seat. I promise you. I promise. I don't know. I'm talking about that, but I'm not talking about having her in the seat. About having her on this podcast. But yeah. Anyways, I think that's the end of the night. Y'all, I'm so sad. I don't want to say bye. But I know you guys have things to do. I don't know if you guys are going to the gym, Pilates princesses. I don't know if you guys are going to class. I don't know if you guys are going to bed, cleaning your room, doing some skincare, going on a bike ride, taking a hot girl walk, doing your makeup. Girl, I have no idea what you're getting ready for, but I wish you all the best. I will catch you girlies soon. So soon. Like, you won't even believe it. So soon. Please follow on the social so I can talk to you guys. Like, I'd love to text and talk to you guys and like get a group chat and just talk. Like, please. Anyways, I'll catch you girlies soon. Smooches. Mwah. I'm so excited. Let's get ready. Oh, my back be hurting. My back really hurts. This Arnold Palmer is too good. So good.